Hey everybody, welcome to Grin'n Sessions. My name is Sean, and today we're going to do something different. We're going to do a little product review. Many of you have heard of Shotgun, and probably the reason you're watching this video is because you're thinking about buying one. I was a little skeptical at first just because of the price. It pushed me away a little bit, and I can flat out tell you this is a product that I regret not buying earlier on when my kids were a little smaller. The seat itself, I can't say enough about. It's something that I believe you can get a 2 to 4, maybe 5-year-old kid on, depending on their size, and go out, get them interested in the trails, allow yourself to have fun, and show the kids a good time, and they can learn some stuff too. It's pretty cool. I like this bike because it doesn't have a super steep top tube, and it made the seat easy to mount. Now that's the biggest thing with this original seat mount, is that you only have so much clearance up here on the top. So you have to have a bike that has a relatively lower top tube. Now, if you have a full suspension bike, especially a new modern full suspension, in general, the top tube's gonna be a little bit more angle to it. And they do have a new seat now that attaches differently to the head and seat post of the bike that allows you to work with those types of bikes. The setup on the seat is relatively quick. It's maybe not as quick as they post on their site, but once you do the initial setup of setting the width for your tubes and getting the seat angle correct, the rest of it is pretty simple. You got your foot pegs and a latch here that is just threaded quick release basically. The hardest part for this is getting the foot pegs on. It's a threaded rod that the foot pegs themselves actually thread onto. That takes the longest, setting that up, getting the pinch right, and getting everything done. After you've done it 3 or 4 times, it is not that hard, but it does take a few minutes. In comparison to a kid, this is where I look at it, is how long does it take for you to get your kid to get their shoes on? Secondly, we got the handlebars. It gives your kids a smaller space to grab onto, right? They can grab onto your handlebars, but these have their own grips on them too. And I believe that's the most important part. It puts them in a little higher seating position, and it allows them something to grab onto that's not just metal. So if things get a tad rowdy, you're gonna feel more comfortable. If you're gonna do the package and you're already investing into it, get them both. It just makes things better. You can use them for a few years. If you got multiple kids, you're gonna get a ton of time out of these anyways, and it's gonna raise your fun factor. Having that experience of riding with me on the trail in different conditions, doing berms, doing turns, running high speeds and braking and things like that have been awesome. I've had so much fun. The kids have had so much fun. This is gonna gain you some valuable time on the trails, some valuable time with your kids, and a ton of fun for everybody to just get out, get outside, have a good time, and get on your bikes. To break it all down, here's what I would say. If you're watching this video, you've already committed that far to wondering if this thing's worth it. And what I'm gonna tell you, totally worth it. I have no sponsorship with them. I've paid for this outright, but I've had such a good experience that I wanted to tell other people too. That's all I gotta say. So until the next time, remember, live, love, and ride, and I'll see you on the trail.